Hey everybody, Jason here for RPGaDay 2018, question number 25. What is a game that had an impact on you in the last 12 months? And I'm going to cheat again and give you two. One is the game I just talked about in the last video, Sharp Swords and Sinister Spells, for all the reasons I talked about in the last video. It's quick, it's brutal, it's got a lot of heart. Diogo Nogueira, the guy that wrote this, this guy is onto something. He has taken fantasy style, OSR style D&D, made it dark, he made it gritty, he made it fast, streamlined a lot of stuff, and put a really unique spin on it. And I highly urge everybody to check it out. Pay what you want. The PDF is free. I can't recommend it enough. The second game that I wanted to, which I've not actually played this yet, unfortunately. I've ran some combat scenarios and skill scenarios at home on my own to see how the system plays out, and I've been, plotting out, playing the game with my friends. But the other game that I want to point out that's had an impact on me in the last 12 months is the free universal system, FU, F-U. And you can only get it on their website. I don't know if it's on DriveThruRPG. I got it from the website for it a while back, and we ran it a little while back, within the last year, a little one-shot of it. And it's very rules light, very narrative, very cool. There's not a lot of crunch in it. It's very narrative. It's one of the systems, as far as I know, maybe the very first system that did the yes and yes but no and no but, that type of narrative deal as far as success and failure. But it is super narrative. You only got a couple of stats in it, and you can customize this system also to fit your needs and add more crunch, take more crunch away, things like that. One of the players in our group basically does no role playing. He shows up to roll dice and crunch numbers and do math. He's not really a role player at all. So two of the other guys in the group didn't show up one day. So it was me, our typical GM, and this other guy. And we created characters in like 3 minutes because it's very fast. We created a game world on the fly, set in a sci-fi future. And I kind of let them start running the game, start the story, and I refereed it as they were creating the story. I kind of sat back and didn't have to do a whole lot other than mediate what some NPCs would say, a few rolls here and there, and kind of dictate how things happen. But for the most part, they kind of created a story. Now, this other guy who doesn't roleplay at all, he's just not into that kind of stuff. That's just not the type of player he is. We played for a couple of hours, probably 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, 3 hours. We rolled dice 6 times. That's it. And I know that sounds maybe too narrative for some people, too storyteller-ish, but these two guys role-played the shit out of this game for 3 hours. It was non-stop. They loved it. We had a blast. It was a great time. And we want to pick up that scenario where it left off and kind of go with it again when we have time. But, FU. I have a printed out copy somewhere. It might be in my backpack, actually, with my print copy of Sharp Swords. But again, it's a free PDF. It's like 36 pages or something like that. Highly recommend it. Print it out. It's free. You have nothing to lose except maybe 20 minutes of your time it takes to read the book. You can use regular D6s if you want. I bought a bunch of blank D6s and wrote all the stuff on it, like yes and, yes but, things like that. Also, real quick, back here on my shelf of stuff, remember the old Earth Dawn game? They released a version of Earth Dawn using this FU system. Vagrant Workshop did. If I can pull it off my shelf without tearing it up and knocking everything else down. Now, again, the original PDF of FU was like 36 pages. Look how thick this is. They customized this system and added so much to it. Very cool. This also is on drivethrurpg.com, and the quality of this book is ridiculous. This is fantastic. Vagrant Workshop and FASA got together, and you can see on the back here where it says powered by Foo. They actually give you that little artwork to create your own books and stuff, and say it's powered by Foo and share it with the community and stuff. Anyway, Foo, free universal, highly recommended. That had an impact on the way we played, and I learned that some systems just speak to certain people. That, you know, this guy who's not a role player at all sat for 3 hours and told a story, and he loved it, and he wants to do it again. He doesn't really do this when we play 5th edition, and he doesn't do it when we play other systems, but he loved Foo, so I recommend everybody give it a try. It's free. Also, free. Look at this. Check this out. Diogo Nogueira, this guy's a genius. And he's currently got some other projects in the pipeline, so hope everybody's having fun with RPGaDay 2018. See ya.